Hey guys, so this is my best friend Crystal, and she had a dream last night that she's gonna share.
If this is just going to Heart Pazzo, you don't need to introduce me, Sierra.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
No, I don't even think it was really all that profound. It was just that I was in this vast countryside in a market, a small market, and I was with the kids, all the kids, and I was shopping. Actually, I was returning stuff that somebody else had bought. In my dream, it was my Aunt Cherise. She had used my money to buy the kids all these ridiculously frivolous Christmas items.
Mhm.
And it wasn't even Christmas time, but I was like, no. And so as soon as she disappeared around the corner, I returned all the items and got my money back. And then I was like, the scene had changed, but I was still in the same place. And the weather alarm went off, on your phone, the alert, for
Was it
weather.
was it on everyone's phones?
It was like a normal thing to hear.
Mhm.
I don't know if everyone's phone was going off, but I just remember saying "Oh, there's a storm. The weather alarm's going off." And then I looked out the window and it looked clear or something. I'm not really sure what I remember seeing, but I went back to the store clerk and I was like, "Well, there's a storm a brewing." And then Cyrus, or one of the kids, was like, "No, when you hear that sound go off, it's not because of weather, it's something way more serious." So I went back and looked out the window again, and I saw all these they looked like crosses, way off in the distance, coming,
Mhm. Yeah.
vibrating towards us. And I was like, what in the heck? What are those? And then as they got close enough, I realized they were drones. The whole sky was filled, and this was like a rolling countryside, but the whole sky was filled with these drones, and I knew that they were Chinese. I don't know how I knew, but in my dream I was like, "Oh, shoot. That's the Chinese. They're invading us." Oh, and then I turned maybe we should get out of here, and then I was like, bombs were exploding right outside. I was like, "Well, it's too late to run now." And then I just woke up.
Oh wow. And you do feel like that was from the Lord?
Well, when I woke up, I was like, "Lord, is there something you're trying to tell me? Am I supposed to be preparing to leave?" Because
Mhm.
I remembered a dream that I had like years, maybe a couple of years ago. Remember in 2020, God was
Mhm.
giving me all kinds of dreams. And I remember I had this one dream where Jim and I and the boys were all packed up in a truck and we were headed south, which was strange, but we were escaping some impending doom, trying to
Okay.
escape.
Mhm.
And it was me and Jim and the kids. And I feel like in the dream there were more kids than just ours, and it's hard to say if it's like because then I didn't know Brian and the
Mhm.
kids, but it's hard to say if the other people that were with me were them
Yeah.
or not. That hasn't really been revealed to me or whatever, but sometimes I have those aha moments. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's when I dreamt this, that's who that was." Sometimes I just have
Mm.
these random epiphanies,
Yeah.
revelations, but that hasn't happened for that dream. And I just thought it was weird that I was with Jim and we were loading up the kids and taking off.
Right.
Um, but for some reason, when I woke up, in the in between of being conscious and unconscious, just kind of drifty, I was like, "Am I supposed to be preparing to leave? Are you preparing me to go somewhere?" But I didn't really feel resolve about it, and I fell back asleep because it was 2 in the morning.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Crystal. Bye, Cupboard.